Each year, the Beef Improvement Federation recognizes a commercial farm or ranch for its dedication to improving the beef industry at the commercial level. The Commercial Producer of the Year award has been presented annually since 1972. The award recognizes commercial producers for their dedication to improving the beef industry at the commercial level. BIF member organizations can nominate producers for the award. A committee then evaluates the nominees based on long and short-term goals, record-keeping system and implementation, breeding system, selection objectives, and other aspects of their management system. The evaluation also considers the leadership roles of the operation in the industry and their influence as a role model and embodiment of the mission of BIF. Nominees are included in the BIF Commercial Producer Honor Roll of Excellence, viewable on the BIF website at beefimprovement.org. The awards for the BIF Commercial Producer of the Year are sponsored by Drovers. We thank Drovers for their support of our award program. The nominees for the 2021 Commercial Producer Award presented in alphabetical order are Arhart Farms, Alfena, South Dakota. Arhart Farms was founded in 1882. Focused primarily on commercial crossbreds at first, the farm transitioned to using purebred Simmental in the 1970s, followed by Angus and Angus Simmental crosses. This change was driven by the progressive views of brother Laverne and Leroy Arhart, father and uncle to Andrew and Jonathan. Examples include being the first trained in and implementing artificial insemination techniques in their area, using irrigation to improve forage and pasture production, and using cover crops to extend fall grazing. Brothers Andrew and Jonathan are the fourth generation of their family to be in the cattle business. The Arhart Farm consists of 2,550 family-owned acres and roughly 3,500 rented acres. Of this land, roughly 1,500 acres are used for crops, corn, soybeans, and forages. 1,000 acres are used for hay and alfalfa, leaving the rest as native pasture. In their current operation, the Arharts manage two distinct cow herds, a 200 to 300 head finishing feedlot and a 10,000 pig finishing operation. Their cow herds consist of 250 Angus and Angus Simmental crosses, called the Black Herd, and 350 Red Angus Simmental crosses, the Red Herd. Breeding for the Black Herd uses synchronized artificial insemination. Following AI, cleanup bulls are put with the females for a 45-day window. The Red Herd utilizes only natural service breeding with a 45-day turnout window. Across herds, they maintain a low open rate of 6 to 7%. From calves produced, they provide replacement heifers, commercial seedstock bulls, and calves for finishing. The Arharts utilize technology and innovative techniques to ensure sustainability and profitability of their operation. Arhart Farms was nominated by the North Dakota Beef Cattle Improvement Association. Carter Cattle Company, LLC, Hope Hall, Alabama. A love for agriculture, hard work, and lifelong learning are principles that define Carter Cattle Company. Located in central Alabama, Carter Cattle Company is truly family-owned and operated, continuing a legacy of family farming since the 1820s. Doctors Will and Monty Carroll Carter expanded the original land base to 920 acres and established a cow herd consisting of 285 Sim Angus and Brangus crossbred females. This Sim Angus and Brangus cross provides an excellent balance of heterosis, growth, docility, maternal, and carcass traits. The 90-day winter calving cow herd has been built using extensive performance data, strict selection criteria, and Alabama BCIA-proven genetics. For heifers, thorough evaluation of consistent day-in performance allows for strict selection to increase production longevity, and a 60-day breeding season applying artificial insemination for genetically superior sires. The Alabama BCIA commercial record-keeping program with the CattleMax system is pivotal for complete performance records in breeding, pregnancy percentage, actual and adjusted weaning weights ratios, dam production history, gross sale income, and extensive pasture management. A rotational grazing system is fully applied, grazing bahia grass in the summer and ryegrass in the winter. Intensive rotational grazing has substantially decreased feed expense, improved soil health, and pasture sustainability. A goal of Carter Cattle Company is to further advance grazing management by increasing number of paddocks, rotation frequency, and decreasing paddock size. Focused analysis of all financial aspects is routinely assessed for operational efficiency, adjustments, and improvement. Carter Cattle Company continually strives to be sustainable and profitable for future generations. The Alabama Beef Cattle Improvement Association nominated Carter Cattle Company, LLC. MANCO Farms, Cascade, Iowa. MANCO is a family-owned corporation formed in 1984. Along with a cow-calf herd, the operation finishes cattle and hogs, raises corn, soybeans, and hay, and has a trucking service. Ralph and his sons Dale and Brian and their wives, and now 6 grandsons, all work together, but Dale and his wife Sharon are primarily responsible for the cattle operation. They currently manage about 260 commercial cows on roughly 500 acres of pasture in a modified 3-breed rotation, and also develop and sell bred heifers. The cow herd is predominantly Angus-based, with Angus Gelbvieh Balancer maternal bulls and Charolais terminal sires. Heifers are estrosynchronized and artificially inseminated before exposing to a cleanup bull, while all cows are bull bred. Heifers start to calve in late February, and the mature cow herd calves in March and April. They practice a 75-day breeding season, so cows that do not fit their environment do not stay in the herd. In addition to finishing out their own steers, they purchase mostly yearlings to finish in their open yards and confinement buildings. They are also partners in a sow farrowing unit which supplies feeder pigs for their finishing barns. The majority of the cropland is in corn production to produce silage, high moisture corn, and dry corn for cattle and hog feed, in addition to marketed grain. Their hay operation provides 100% of their hay needs, and some cover crops are utilized to provide additional forage. Iowa State University nominated MANCO Farms. Moore Cattle Company, Charleston, Arkansas. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Moore Cattle Company has had that mindset since it first started raising cattle. What started in the northwest corner of Arkansas in the 1920s as a multi-generational Hereford operation is now a 275-head Angus herd on 1,200 acres of land. Following college and a practical degree from 2 talented cattlemen, Jim and Missy Moore, took over the operation and really flipped the script for the success of the operation. The Moores went from raising a consistent commodity product to maximizing the genetic potential of their cattle after they realized the value they could earn from both sectors of the business, fed cattle and females. A mindset shift took place when they figured they must be doing something right if people continued to look back and buy more cattle year after year. Instead of selling, the Moores focused on retaining ownership of their fed cattle and building a premier cow herd without a single female purchased in more than 50 years. Refining the cow herd for only the best was made easier for Moore Cattle Company with their forward-thinking mindset regarding data and technology. Whether it is improving the females or the fed cattle, they have used data to improve the product they are producing. They think it is their moral obligation to produce high-quality beef that makes people think they can't live without it. The American Angus Association nominated Moore Cattle Company. W&S Ranch Inc., Smith Center, Kansas. After serving in the Korean War, Richard Weltmer and his wife Avis Sprague put down roots southeast of Smith Center, Kansas, and founded Richard Weltmer Farms. They registered the W&S brand to represent Weltmer and Sprague, and eventually Weltmer and Sons. In 1977, both of their sons, Kenton and Mike, had returned to the ranch full-time. In 1978, the operations name transitioned to W&S Ranch Inc. Philip, Richard's grandson, and his wife Jessica returned to the ranch full-time in 2003. W&S Ranch encompasses more than 6,000 acres of owned and leased land on which the Weltmer family runs a commercial cow herd, a small registered Angus herd, a feed yard, and a farming operation where they raise corn, soybeans, and wheat. The commercial and registered cow herds consist of a total of 180 cows. All females are bred through artificial insemination using Angus or Sem-Angus genetics and are followed with Angus cleanup bulls raised by the Weltmers. AI and a tight calving window allows calves to be finished in the family's feed yard as a more uniform cohort, processed at 13 and a half months of age. The cows rotationally graze on native and summer grasses, then are placed on corn stalks. They have access to native grass during calving season and are provided supplemental feed from mid-January until breeding. W&S Ranch places an emphasis on improved genetics and profit-proven outcomes. With an openness to change, all segments of the business are continually evaluated to improve efficiency and effectiveness to maintain a viable operation for generations to come. W&S Ranch Incorporated was nominated by the Kansas Livestock Association. Again, congratulations to all these 5 outstanding nominees. This year's winner, who will be joining the elite list of BIF Commercial Producers of the Year, is W&S Ranch Incorporated, Smith Center, Kansas. Congratulations to the Weltmer family.